while since I've been had one of these.
Alright guys, you ready for this?
Yeah.
We'll make it fast and furious. My name's Lieutenant Olkowski. Call me LT. I'm going to show you about all the crew positions, and then feel free to ask any questions you want. So, front left, that's the aircraft commander. He's the big dog on the jet, making all the decisions. So if we've got an emergency, everybody's going to work together, but he makes the final decision. And if nothing goes wrong, he just runs the mission, make sure everything happens on time. Front right, that is my seat. I'm a co-pilot, so I'm qualified to taxi, take off, land. I can do tanker refueling, I can do receiver refueling. And then I back up the aircraft commander. Right here, we got the boom operator. Space boom operator. This is your seat. And you guys already saw the ARO, right? So when he's not back there, he's going to hang out up here, watching the cockpit, making sure everything's going real smooth. And then eventually we'll kick you out to the back, and then we'll talk to you on the radios and make sure everything goes smooth. This seat is the flight engineer. So a bunch of buttons on the panel, but basically he does fuel, hydraulics, electrical, pneumatics, pressure. So he runs that. He's our systems guy. So very important when we're running emergency procedures. Those are the 4 crew positions, so we all work together to do the job. Now, what questions you got?
Why are there like this and this like here? Why can't it just be like one set?
Great question, actually. When we take off, the engineer is going to take the seat and rotate it up front. So these are where I put my hand for the throttle, and I'll push it up. But the flight engineer is going to put his hands right down here, and as I push it up, he's going to make sure I don't overspeed anything on takeoff. Now on landing, he's just going to kind of keep an eye on everything. I'll pull the throttles back to stop, and then I'll reach up here and I'll pull these up for our thrust reversion. That's going to open the engine cowling and slow us down. So great question. That's why we've got all the different levers. 1, 2, 3 throttles. What else? Do you have a question there? Minimum crew is us 4 that I just told you about, but sometimes say we're going overseas and we got like a 14-hour mission, we'll take a couple extra pilots, an extra boom, maybe an extra engineer, and that way we can split it up. Like I'd fly the first 7 hours and I'd let the next crew do the landing. Good question. Anybody else have any questions? Get some air conditioning going again?
Yeah.
All right. How we doing on everything?
Yeah, you send them over to the C-17 when you build it. Whatever they want. So.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys. Yeah, good question. What else you got? There's a lot of buttons up there. I can point out anything you want to know.
What's this for?
That is trim. Trim, basically, when you get really, really fast, there's a lot of pressure on the jet. If I don't trim, basically I'm fighting it. So I'm having to use my strength to hold the jet where I want it. If I trim it off, basically the